Moment, please. One moment. Jacksepticeye, intros. Okay, what does... There's a Reddit page for Jacksepticeye. Top of the morning, y'all ladies. My name is Jacksepticeye, and this is, Stanley Parables. Am I unmuted? Yep, I am unmuted. Finally. Please choose a screen and... Please choose a screen... What? Please choose a screen and subtitle language. No subtitles? No English. I love subtitles. Dude, give me all the subtitles. No, I haven't. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Sure thing, bud. Barely. Oh, damn. That's the lowest of low. Yeah, sure, why not? The game is asking me to do that. Please. Oh, the current. It's 1 a.m. I really shouldn't be this loud. AM, right? Midday is PM. So, this should be... I'm gonna wait for 21. I'm gonna press X when it's exactly 21. Just 8 more seconds till it's 21. Boom. Confirm. Perfect. Okay, sure. Oh, check out last stream. It's like 3 minutes. It's... Oh god. It's a computer in a computer. Stanley Parable. The Ultra Deluxe. I think I know what this game is. I have no idea. But... should be fun. I got a PlayStation 5, so no airplane sounds, nothing's getting attacked, no towers being hit tonight. Oh my god, help me. It's 1 a.m. It's about to be 1 a.m. in 30 minutes. 20, 40, gosh darn, 93 minutes, 80, 89, 39 minutes, 38 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna start the game now. I hope I get a viewer. I hope it's that, Mr. Anyone guy. No, Senor Anyone. Yeah. Never this end. The end is never. What?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hi, Stanley. Or
Stanley
wherever.
worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Oh, that's cool. That's a cool number.
Number 427's job was simple.
Oh, that's
he
nice.
sat at his desk in room 427
Of
and
course.
he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Wow.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk.
Random buttons or what?
Buttons to push, how long
okay.
to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month,
that's boring.
every year.
But it's easy to follow.
Might have considered it soul-rending. Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
Sure.
Though he had been made exactly for this job.
Is he like a zombie?
Stanley was happy.
I'm gonna ruin his happiness, aren't I?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Oh,
something
no.
that would forever change Stanley.
Oh no, this
something
is
he would
bad.
never quite forget.
Or is this
He
good?
had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Oh,
no
no.
one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Maybe it's a
Never in
free
all
day.
his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked,
probably.
frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Maybe it's
But as he
Sunday,
came to
okay?
his wits and regained his senses, he
Yep.
got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Congratulations, Stanley. Oh, he got up from his desk and stood out of
All of
his
his
office or
co-workers were
whatever.
gone. What could it mean?
Yeah, what
Stanley
could it
decided to
mean?
go
Settings. Camera sensitivity.
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Sorry, narrator, but I'm gonna have to... This is way better. What'd you say, Mr. Narrator? Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool. I'm just gonna do whatever I want and not listen to the guy, because I think that's like an achievement I get or something. I don't know how this game works, but he gets angry at me. I wanna complete this game. Ooh, what's this? I can't read that. Yeah, I don't know. It's just that same computer. Oh, this is so fun. I have PlayStation Plus, and I think this is one of the free games I get a month. So I'm gonna try 100% this game before it expires. 420. Before my PlayStation stuff expires. Why are all these doors open? Why are all these closed? "4B tree." What the hell? Why are there numbers? I mean letters now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh no. Ooh, are you sure, buddy? Are you sure that's what Stanley did? Oh no. I don't want... Is this a horror game? Good boy, Stanley. Oh, that one's on. Why wouldn't anyone leave them on? I mean, the other one was on too, but...
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Huh.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to stop, huh? This is... Okay. Yeah, it is making me calm. It does look pretty cool. Oh, that guy looks cool. He has like a yellow tie. That's cool. And a blue suit. That's pretty cool, honestly. Number of slides on this slide. That's rate at which I'm gonna have to make a... Wait, let me explore this. I think the slide is calling for help. Why did we hire you? A boat. Those are my dreams for the future. Komatose? So like a food. I'm just standing here. Okay, that's gonna repeat itself. Synchronized core value expenditures. Monetize free play. Why do we even have meetings? I mean, we're just literally following commands. It's not like we have an actual job. Right? I don't like this. It's like
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, I'm sorry, narrator, but I'm really gonna follow your command. I'm not going down there. That was red. This is also red, but this is a calm hotel luxury red. Or something. Yeah, there's literally no one here.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked,
Really?
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What
Who
dark secret was being
orchestrated
held from him?
this?
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845 and I wonder what the gosh, why are these walls so tall? Is someone watching me?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
That was so funny. This guy is so funny. I'm gonna just wait here.
2845.
Are you sure? But I wouldn't know. I'm sorry, Nary, but I don't know this code. I've never been here before. I want to go home.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Oh my god, the narrative is actually so hilarious. Does he have a name? Oh no, I'm not going there. I don't even know if I can go there. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna go down because that's lit up. Oh my god, I need to Google this. Is this a horror game? I can't... is my mic muted? Oh my god, I need to Google this. Okay, perfect. No sound, just my voice and the game. Stanley Parables horror. Is it horror? Oh, okay. Does not entirely fall into the horror category. Loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It
Oh,
was
well
a
done.
stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Yeah, why the hell,
This question
Stanley?
would not go unanswered for long.
Not for long, you say. Can I just go back up there? I mean, I should be able to. Bye-bye.
Whoops, nope, never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
I can't wait to find out either. This is hilarious. I can't wait to 100% this game. Have to make sure there's nothing there.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is.
Yeah,
What
you
a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Wait, how do I crouch again? I forgot. Oh, what? Why is that the crouch button? Wait, is there like a controls I can choose? Oops, what the hell? Field view. No thanks. Simplified controls. Interact. Is that all? Okay. Is that all? That was hilarious. Just, oh, Stanley, what you doing over here, Mom? Go back down there, mate. No idea why you come up here, you doofus.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Oh, I wish I had a viewer to just
Surely
laugh
this
with.
time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
I have to make sure.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Oh no. Can't wait to figure out what it'd be in it. Wow, let's see what's over here. Oh my god.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office.
How? I could have never
This absolutely
known.
changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
Sorry. This is hilarious. Oh, Jesus, it's so cold here.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared
Welcome
to
back.
embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
Get me out there. Oh, man.
All right, I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
What am I exactly clicking?
Of course. Going back down in the elevator.
There's nothing else
How
I
did
can
not
do.
anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
I'm just gonna keep going back up there. No, he's not saying anything. Please say something. Nope. That's it? That's all of the fun you're gonna give me?
You know what?
Oh?
I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment.
Sure.
Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the
That's right.
suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill.
That is
Oh, I
true.
simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting.
If you
Why
say
don't
so.
we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Oh no.
There we
Is it-
go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays
Oh,
the
no.
only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want
the
big,
game.
explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. Where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises? To have to
If you-
think,
if you keep
to
talking, I
anticipate,
don't mind,
and then to
actually.
marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative
Is that it?
to be developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the
thank
one
you.
who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly,
because of
I
you,
mean it.
because
This
you
is
exist.
unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want
Well,
to
this is
have to
gonna surprise
think.
you.
I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're
Might be
so
right.
starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive.
You're giving
That's
me
why
the
people
content.
like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you.
Oh yeah,
Which is why...
Stanley's the
Oh,
king
I
over
didn't know
here.
when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a
Soda.
little press conference for you. So that
Really?
you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it
Thank
would
you,
especially mean a
narrator.
lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if
Yay.
you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
Oh my. Oh, this from me?
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
World's healthiest human being. All tricks revealed. How did the pyramids? How we did it. The pyramids. Okay. The guy who went to Mars. Live. All eyes on Stanley. Stanley. Live on stage. Oh, this feels so awesome. All of this for me. I could have never imagined on an evening with world peace, baby. Ha, world peace, baby.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
This one? That one. Live on stage. Stanley, live on stage. Sentient machine. Oh, question and answer. Does it have a mouth? Doing great. A conversation with Alexander the Great.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means
Definitely.
to craft a truly unpredictable
427.
narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and
427.
speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley.
Oh my.
Okay,
I'm proud of myself
it looks
too.
like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Of course, sir. I shan't disappoint you. Hello! Hello, everyone! I love you! I love you too, random person in the back. Thank you for this opportunity that you've given me. Oh my god! Ow. That is so awesome.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, that's so cool. It just resets the whole game for me?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You know, I've never actually gone to the right door.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, why not? I mean, the bowling lounge should have food, right?
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Yeah, that's right.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
That's right, I did do that, but there's also a room over there. I might check that out too.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh, come on, you can't do this to me. There are multiple doors, I'm gonna have to explore everything.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Hey, come on. I'm just exploring the building. I've never been here before, you know? I get charged if I die.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Perhaps?
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I
Really?
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
I want to jump.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her? I have a her? I have a wife?
This is it, Stanley.
God.
Your chance to redeem yourself.
Yes,
to
sir?
put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Mama?
That's her, Stanley. You need...
Oops. Okay. I need what?
Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Bread.
Right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife? Who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley.
Oh.
I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Oh my god, he's so awesome.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Yep.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to
Gosh,
do.
darn
Now
it.
he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now
Really?
he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Oh, I guess.
But in his
first
mind,
press.
in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
Does that actually have water in it?
Discoveries of new lands.
Kind of thirsty.
It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Is he
The
still on
thought
Earth?
excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to two
Come with the
open doors
boys.
and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door.
Oh,
the
yeah.
mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Stanley keeps following orders, and I'm choosing other things that aren't ordered, and that's like what Stanley is. He's like told to do something, but now that he's not told to something, he does things for himself. And now I'm doing the things that I do for myself.
As he wandered through
I'm
this
Stanley, right?
fantasy world,
what?
he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Came with a baby.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head, he relived it again, and then again, and again.
Come on,
over and
narrator,
over,
let me
wishing
go. I'm
beyond
gonna
hope
continue.
that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Yes. One more time.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The
That's
longer
true.
he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer. that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
This is my office again.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley.
Oh my god, this is so awesome.
I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
I'll listen this time.
Maybe this time you'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
This is still the start of the game. I haven't even progressed.
All his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna actually play the game now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I know what there goes to. I know where this goes to, but I haven't actually gone completely here. I think I've gone completely, finished that part.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, yeah, sure. Get Chris out. What did Chris do? Oh, the broom closet. Why the hell's Chris in the broom closet?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that, I guess. Thought there would be like a Chris over there, maybe.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I have to.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
That makes sense.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Really?
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Yeah, why?
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
I
I'm
am
dreaming
finding
about
this
a
strange.
voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Oh no.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
That's
After
true.
all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him
I'm
float
not
and
really
make the
sure.
magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This
Yeah,
voice was a
explain that.
part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
I don't have a
All
wife,
I
boy.
want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Okay, that's the only thing that can happen.
I am okay.
I hope I am. Nope, I'm still here.
Stanley began screaming.
Ah!
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be.
God.
Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Really? Oh.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Really?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Oh
And
no.
although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And
Yeah?
in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day.
Run
the
off,
very important
Mariella.
people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
Yep.
She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
Oh, she's also
And then she turned
brainwashed.
and ran.
Okay, bye, Mariella. The end is never the end. Okay,
All
this
of his
time
co-workers were gone.
I'm
What could
going
it
to the
mean?
place.
Stanley
that I need
decided to
go.
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm not gonna go every route now. That's crazy.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
That's true. Can't open that. Oh wait, I just pressed the wrong button. Did that work? Nope, that's locked.
Yet there was not a
Nobody's
single person
here.
here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I wonder if I can speedrun this game. Ooh, I'm gonna try this door actually. Ooh. I've got the feeling money's for stealing. But not yours, of course. Say, that's a lovely purse. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say, that's a lovely purse. Of course, purse. No, doesn't make sense. To me, it mostly probably rhymes, but it doesn't rhyme to me. Freaking turn off this. Nope.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication
2,
of any human life. What
8,
could it mean?
4, 5.
Stanley wondered aloud to
Right?
nobody.
No,
He
2,
began wildly
4,
tearing
8,
through
5.
papers on the boss's desk, pulling
I did?
books off the shelf, looking
Really?
behind paintings, desperate for clues to his
With paintings, I
situation.
can't really get
But his
there.
attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact,
I know
this
it's 2,
keypad
4,
guarded the
8,
terrible
5 or
secret
something.
that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2, 8, 4, 5. I was gonna get it right eventually.
By simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley
oh my-
happened to input the correct code
Oh my
by sheer
God.
luck. Amazing.
Sheer luck.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh my. Huh? What's this? I've spent way too much time on this already. I'm not even done yet.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Have you even been here before? I have been, right? Whoops. I don't want to be in another 5-minute long talk, but I don't want to end the game either. I'm gonna come back there one day.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What
Whoa.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did
Yeah.
he have the strength to find out?
Most likely. Ooh, what button do I press? Oh, there's only one button. Anyways.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Hey,
Each bore
before-
the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley,
Oh yeah, I did see
one of them,
cameras.
eternally monitored in this place where freedom
Fired.
meant nothing.
What number 2? There's a guy that got fired over there. I wonder why. Who got fired? Not one got fired. 2 people got fired.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Thank you for letting me
No.
in.
He refused to believe it.
I don't believe it.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was
Really?
unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Really? Just because that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna destroy this entire company now? Oh yeah, this is evil. What's that say? Can I zoom in? I can't read. Uh-oh. The narrator did say I was gonna hit this button. Oh, that was loud. For me, at least. Maybe my voice is louder on the stream. Don't really know. I should charge my phone.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Maybe? Possibly.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet,
You say so.
even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Since the end of the game?
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps
beautiful.
The only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
What if I didn't do that and I just go back and turn it off?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Okay.
And Stanley was happy.
Yay. Suddenly, dinosaurs and Batman appear. Beat the game. You have to be kidding me. Get your first trophy. Whoa. Begin the game again. That's the game? How many The main
meeting
story
room.
said...
Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
This is... Uh-oh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yep. That's right.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Who could have
Feeling
known?
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm gonna go to the escape now. 2.
The moment he entered his manager's
4,
office,
no.
Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
I'm sorry.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Calming New Age music. Oh, this is awesome. I'm sorry. I really wanted to go to escape and didn't really want to waste that much time, but...
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
That's true. I did do that. And I'm gonna do that. And I am doing it. Oh, it's over here that I check every time. I thought... Okay. The main game is 2 hours long. Stanley Parables Ultra Deluxe time. Well, 2 hours main and extra. 5 hours 30 minutes. Okay. 15 hours to complete the entire game. Or something
Stanley
like that.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Nope. Suck it,
Although this
narrator.
passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I'm not dying. I'm just gonna see if something happens. If I go back.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Maybe I don't actually. I just keep
Nope.
up.
Still on board with death?
Nope. You keep convincing me to do something else. Yeah, maybe I should go back. Sudden death? That's crazy.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
This is an endless... Uh-oh. Can I hug the wall and climb? Nope. I'm gonna see if something happens if I leave. Someone on Discord just pinged me, so I'm gonna have to check that out. Ooh, oy, 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 oy. Nope. I better be sleeping. Nope. You know, if you're not gonna say anything, I'm just gonna continue. I'm streaming on PS5. Very cool. 1080p. Check out my stream, bro. Check out stream. Ow! I was walking. I didn't know that. I didn't know that I was this close. Uh-oh, it's like a
As
scooper
the
room.
machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Oh
Stanley
God.
can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story.
Oh no.
Trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
Get me
Perhaps
there,
his
please.
death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned
It was still
and
hurt.
willingly accepted this
Oh, no.
violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
If I must. Bye, narrator. I love you.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Yeah, that would. Oh, that would happen normally, but apparently not this time. The Stanley
And
Parables.
yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Really? This is the entire thing, isn't it? My room. The office layout, blueprints for the office show, beginning of the game. I go there, recorder. Yeah. Two doors. The set of two doors opened was very first. Yeah, that. Yeah. Okay. The office. The office. Yeah, that's basically it. Whoa. I haven't heard all of them. A loading computer. Oops. Did I do that? These just go off forever then. Filing cabinets. These are just props in the game. Yeah, mine is the only cool one. Is that it? Oh, I can't go up there. Oh, there's still no room over there. There's a war zone. Okay, not really have much to talk about. Let's see. From, are you a rock? No, I'm not a rock. After, yes, people. Oh, these are just random emails. Is this like a sequel, perhaps? Is there an end to this? Can't really go through everything, you know? Yeah, I've seen that before. There's Yanda. Oh, here's the other side. What's that? Countdown desk. There's a countdown ending? What's the countdown ending?
Oh, look at these two. How
Two?
they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Yeah,
No,
I can actually.
perhaps not.
What?
Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Really?
But listen to me. You
Oh,
can
no.
still save these two. You can
How?
stop the program before they both fail.
Tell me
Turn
how.
off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game.
Really?
As long
There's
as you
no other
move
way?
forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now, and it'll be your only true choice.
I'm sorry, Gabe. I can't end the
Choose it.
stream now.
Don't let time choose for you. Don't
I
let
can't do it. Oh no. This is horrible. I killed myself. I couldn't do it. I can't turn off my PlayStation. There's a guy watching the stream. Again, in this office, is the narrator gonna say anything?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Ah, it's
Stanley
a
decided to
Senior
go to the meeting
Anyone.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Hello, Senior Anyone. Ooh, there's new content. Oh my god, I can't wait. Oh my, do I go there? What do you think, Senior Anyone? What do you think? What do you think? Do I go to the new content? Or what? Yeah. I'm gonna check out this room and go back to the new content. Because you're not responding.
Oh,
Boom.
new content? What
It
does that
appears to be.
mean, new content?
What do you mean, new? What do you mean? It's new content. Oh, I guess Stanley and the narrator. I guess Stanley shouldn't know what new this is, but. New content. How much? Yep. New content. By the way, Miss Senior, anyone, I got a PlayStation 5. That's why you're not hearing any airplane
Hello,
noises.
and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
No problem.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Really?
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Oh.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Oh, that hand is creepy.
Please,
Blue too.
step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yay.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful.
Exactly.
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Oh wait, so everything I just did is like the first game, and this is like the sequel for consoles and stuff. I'm assuming that's right. I'm gonna check out what this new content is.
Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Prequel? How come? I don't understand. Is this gonna?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Finally,
Okay.
at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Sequel. Okay, thank you for the notifying.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if them...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the
there we
content, Stanley.
Why, of course, Mr. Narrator. The jump circle!
All right, let's see. It's... the jump circle?
I can jump. Jumps remaining. Let's jump all we can. Boink. I'm mashing the buttons. Hey. Bull crap, I can't jump anymore? I thought it was a countdown for something. I wanted...
Is that it?
Is that
Surely
it?
that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
By the way, Senior, anyone,
Another
do I know
elevator.
you?
Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game
Perhaps.
are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more.
Oh, thank
Very
God.
good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Oh, this game is so fun. The ending is very short, though. But there's so many versions of the endings and stuff, so it's a long game to complete, but an easy game to do.
That's it?
Oh, come on.
You've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this?
Really?
I'm
There's a trophy like
infuriated
that?
and I'm offended.
One sec. Let me check the trophies list. Is that actually there? There's 12 trophies. Oh, I'm gonna collect them all. Platinum trophy, excellent follow job directions, obtain all trophies. Beat the game, get your first trophy. Best trophy, please ignore. Oh, test trophy. How do I earn that trophy? Welcome back, trophy. Quit the game and then start it again. I have to quit the game. No, seriously, we disabled it. You can't jump. Please the Stanley. I'm gonna try jumping a lot. Committed. Play the championship with the entire duration of Tuesday. The entire duration of Tuesday. A whole 24 hours of Tuesday. What day is it? It's Tuesday. I missed it by 20 minutes. If I started 20 minutes early, I might have gotten that trophy today. Click on door 4305 times. Click on door, okay? 8888888, okay. Speedrun, complete the Stanley Parable in under 4 minutes 26 seconds, not including the load times. Okay. Set all settings, sliders in the menu. Should we go outside? Don't play Stanley Parables. No. No. 10 years? No. How old is this game? I guess it came out in 2023. Some people have completed the game.
I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built
no
up
worries,
too much
Mr.
anticipation around the
Narrator.
new content, I'm afraid. It could
Yeah, that's
never
true.
have lived up to such expectations.
Nope.
If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
When did this game come out, actually?
What do you say, friend?
I don't really want to restart the game. I mean, like, I don't want to close the application and open it again. I just want to... I'm back here. 10 years. Then how the hell did 1.5% of people complete the game? Is this the... Am I in a simulation?
Psst. Stanley! Come
Yes.
over here! In the vent! I
Of
want
course.
to show you something!
I must vent. I am sus. Stanley, narrator, where are you? Is that a safe drop? It's not gonna break my bones. Yeah. Among Us.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me
Yeah.
thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I
Really?
made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just
Really?
our little secret. Take a look.
Thank you for doing such kind things for me, Mr. Narrator. New content, let's go!
I call it the Memory Zone.
Oh my
It's where
god.
I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
Hey, you can't jump
Experiences
trophy.
like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
On PC? Can I play that
You see,
version?
Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
It's a $1 bill. Why is that here? We still have $1 bills. Do we? That's so cool. I really want to play that game. That's a trophy? Unachievable. That's funny. Nominee. All these rewards the game got. I'm assuming. New video games. New York. They really did that? They did that for every game ever created? Really? They do that? They do that for the games?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created. Did you hear that, Stanley?
Oh,
Every
what?
game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing.
Because
It's
of
no
the
games at
port.
all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore.
It's
It's
a
just
deluxe
a
edition.
husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
An hour of new elevator content? Really? There's like an ending where I have to be in an hour in a thing for an hour elevator. Entirety of Tuesday? I don't think that's possible for me. I don't think I can complete that in the time I have. Maybe actually. No, I don't think I can. Who's that? Person of the year. There's just a person of the year over there. That is nothing. Nope, those are doorknobs. Sorry. Let's see.
Here's
Does
another
this game
moving
have
passage,
anything else?
this time from GameSpot.com.
I'm not
The
reading
Stanley
that.
Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
My ears are hurting me.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on.
What?
I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this?
out
What's
of
down
it.
here?
Uh-oh. The Warzone
Oh,
place?
no. Oh, God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't
what's
looked at
that?
these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Hopefully. Not recommended.
Honestly,
Oh
I could
no.
not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny,
Oh, come on, he's pretty
with
funny.
his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny!
No, that's
I'm
not
not trying
true.
to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley
There's one
Parable,
good one, but
the
it's
game is already
behind
such a densely layered web of profound
Okay.
philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
This is some new content over here. Some good new content. Oh my god. I can't read that. We can only
Okay,
read the
let's see
bad
what this
ones.
one says.
Oh.
While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness.
I can?
This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down.
No, those are those
Perhaps
people
the
though.
Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
I mean, I haven't really played the game. This is the sequel. I've been told, the last review,
What's this
hopefully.
one got to say? You constantly have to stop
Get that
doing
it's supposed
anything
to be a
so the
parable of
narrator
something,
can
but
catch
listen
up
to
with his
the-
long-winded explanations of what's
You know,
happened.
there's stuff.
I wish there was a skip button. A skip button?
Skip button.
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it
Really?
means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Really? Oh, it's gonna be awesome for some reason.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if
This
the
is the
people
part of
want
the game.
silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't
This is
sit
the
around
game.
waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here,
This is a skip
we'll
button
pretend that
game.
I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably...
Is this gonna go for like
or
30
until
minutes?
the end
Until I
of
skip?
time, at which time, everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much, and it can't be just yet. No, no, until 245. That the
What?
logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went
What?
on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... the story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until...
Okay, it's just gonna repeat itself. That's pretty small. Oh, hello.
Oh, you're back, you see? You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was
Few
plenty
minutes.
of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course,
okay.
I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but
Breaks
if I
time,
had to
yeah,
describe
exactly.
it,
That's what
I'd
I was.
say it was
This is why
perhaps
I'm
less
excited
of a
about this one.
rumination and more
On
of
a
a
break time,
treatise.
break the
Or
game.
maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the
that's
time of
true,
having made said choice. That is to
agree.
say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply
time is it?
erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making
Yeah, one sec,
every
though. I
choice
wanna
to which
see-
you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or
So
rather,
cool.
do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make
that the
you
actual
more
time?
not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite. You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both making choices
no.
and not making choices, and that they are both affecting...
Yeah, I was tired of him.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button.
It only
The minute I
skipped me
start
a
to
few
go off on a
minutes.
thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go,
Like,
"Oof,"
10
and
minutes.
it's all over. I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their pressurized gas review,
Maybe this
or
will
at
skip
least
me
change some
20
of the
minutes,
wording,
and then the next will
perhaps.
skip me 40
To be
minutes,
honest,
and then 80.
I don't even know if one can
160,
change their review in the first
then,
place. I guess I should
then after
become
that,
better
it's
educated on how
320?
exactly pressurized gas works.
Really? Is that how it works?
Perhaps that would have been a smart thing to check on before I went on about this whole exercise of making the skip button.
What?
Although
What'd you
I
say?
have to imagine that after seeing this... Okay,
sorry,
welcome
but-
back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
Oh,
that
whoa,
last
whoa.
one was, well, I want
Almost
to
an
say
hour.
maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble
Yeah,
on to
exactly,
myself
only 30
about. I
minutes.
know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate,
40
I
minutes.
do suggest that we not press the button again.
Oh, you
I
sure,
think
buddy?
the skip button
Why?
has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here?
Exactly.
Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room?
I was wondering
I
how we
do
got
feel
out of
quite
here.
certain that there was one here before. How
Yeah, right
else
there.
would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a
Maybe,
window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button.
If you say so.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
It has?
You've just been frozen there.
Uh-oh.
I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls
You have eyes?
1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button. And if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it. And I have to believe. I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who the...
You're talking too much. Bye-bye.
You're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
Narrator,
Stanley,
what happened?
I think it's been a week.
A week?
Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with.
I'm sorry.
Think that's just how it's always been, right?
Why is
me
the
talking
lights?
And you saying nothing. Would you
the
think
plant
that
is dying.
it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone... Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time.
More light.
I stopped keeping track after a year.
After a year?
Sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year.
No.
Let me describe it for you. To begin with,
please.
There is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities.
Oh,
I felt nothing at all but regret.
Poor narrator, exactly. I don't even need my phone to watch to read chat now. It's just on screen. That's so awesome. The power of PlayStation 5.
Begun to subside. What took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant.
Oh, guess I'm not sitting on it.
I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both.
Hey man, I'm gonna press the button if you don't give me an exit soon.
I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity. For what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me.
Okay, he keeps talking. Narrator, you there? Did he just leave without me? That's incredibly rude. How do I get out of here? Don't tell me I have to restart the PlayStation. It's gonna be not fun for the stream, I believe. The alarm is beeping. Is that gonna keep happening? How did you fall off? Nothing moved you, right? What happened? This sound is annoying.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course,
He doesn't even
absolutely
realize I'm
anyone
here.
can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are
Doesn't even realize I'm here. Back to silence again. Is this gonna go on forever?
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe.
Is never the end,
Yeah.
is never the end, 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 is never the.
Every other time he appears again and talks. Guess I have to look around. I can't press anything. It's dripping. How does my body survive without all the water and food? Guess it has been only minutes since I've done anything. Oh, an exit? You think? I don't think so actually. Oh, that door just got smushed or whatever the hell that was. Yeah, probably from the outside. And oh yeah, look. No, those aren't plants. Those are just dirty marks on the wall. I guess. Oh, it's a day. It's a narrator. We can escape. Give me hands and I'll climb up. And also allow me to jump, please, narrator. If you're here, I'll listen to you. That's a lie. I won't. That was a lie. I'm not gonna listen. Ooh, this is beautiful. I'm gonna wait for a tree to grow. Yeah, that might be true. I wonder how long the narrator would be living for. Oh, everything's dead now. How did that happen? Yeah. Maybe billions, trillions, quadrillions, pentillions, perhaps? That's a fake number I just made up. Uh-oh, even the button is, an exit. It's been so long. The bunker, the only surviving bunker, is just this room. Let me jump, game. Nope, you're not gonna let me jump. It's... How did the sand get here? Huh. Let me try pressing the button. That's even possible. I'm just gonna keep walking to the sunlight over there. Because there's sunlight. Oh, what the hell? The end is never the end. The never is. What? I'm back here. Hey. Click, click. Nope. Click, click, click. Nothing happens.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
What door was it again?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Nope, not that one. Of course not. One of these doors is supposed to give me an achievement. I don't know which one though. Of course it's not that one. Maybe
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office
yeah,
because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
I guess so. Which door is it? Oh, that door opens and closes. New content. Oh, that's wondrous. Let me just get this achievement. What door was it? Let me go read the trophies thing. 435 times. Which door is 430? That's not 430. That's not 430. I'm not going there. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to go to the new content. Where's door 430? 430. I'm gonna have to check for 430. 4B. Is there a 430? Here it is.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy?
Yes.
Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No.
What?
I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks?
Oh, come
I
on.
suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Sure. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
Really?
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I have to restart from 0 again. ASMR.
No. I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a
Really?
true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost. Why
Sure,
don't you go
sure.
put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Where's that door again? I'm just gonna do this one more time. 417? He said 4307? No, 417. Oh, here it is.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Sure, why not? 437, that's the original run, right? Nope, here's 437. Did that change positions, or?
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now,
Yeah, me
door
too.
415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Sure, let me just find it real quick. For this trophy, I want to complete the whole game. Even though it might take 10 years. 430 or what door was it? 417, I think, right? Nope, not that door. Which door was it? Was this always here? Is that always here? Let me go back and stream to see what door it was. Oh yeah, 15. 415. Let's see. Did I pass it? 2 doors.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
No,
he
the
entered
trophy.
the door on his left.
The trophy. Oh my god. Sure. 412, 411. Yep.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Oh no, no.
Not again.
I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room.
I
Please
just went in here
take
once.
your time.
Oh, no worries, sir. I'll just gonna look at everything one by one and think what it does. Okay, that's clearly duct tape over there. You use it to stick things like big, heavy things together. You use normal tape for smaller things, you know, like a paper and like fixing something else, I guess. That's a wrench over there. That's another type of wrench, I'm assuming. You use these to screw on nuts and bolts. I don't know what that is. It's like the back of a dump truck, like a trash can, but it's used as a pencil holder here. Is that a nail gun? I'm assuming that's a nail gun. You use it to nail things with a gun. These are the same thing over there. I don't know what, I think that's a wrench again. Let's see. That's a big wrench. Really explain. Is that a videotape? A broom thing? Okay, let's continue. Jokes. Nope. No, okay. Oh, maybe. No. Or maybe. Did I lock myself in here? Okay, that's it. Let's continue.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
This'll kill me, I'm pretty sure, so... That's only one ending over there. Ooh, I think here's a trophy for 88888.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
That's new. Well, I can't see the things. Nope, that's not it. Where's 8? That's 5. Where's 8? Let's see, a little more here. That's 6. Where's 8? How the hell is that 0? That's 9. How's that 9? How's that 0? Finally figured out where 8 is.
Eight.
8. I did it. 8. I got the trophy. Hey, let's go. Let's see. Hey, do you see the trophy when it pops on the screen? I need to know because on the PlayStation 4 it doesn't really show the trophies. It just censors it out. Yeah. Yep, that happens.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I haven't actually pressed the on button when I got here. So I'm gonna do that real quick.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Yep.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Definitely. I'm gonna do one thing different about this run. Oh, here.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the
427.
number of an employee in the building,
what?
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many
I'm over here
individuals
somewhere.
reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley,
Who are those
one
guys?
of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
427 right there. Where am I? In the middle of the screen. Boring. Okay. Elevator, please. Thank you.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Most
Was this
likely.
the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his
Probably.
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Could be.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he
I
truly
don't know.
spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yep.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls
Microchip
labeled
status
with
off.
emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Oh, these are the
And as
different
the cold
buttons.
reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again
I'm gonna
exert
press
its
on this
terrible
time.
power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I'll control it myself. I'll control the
Oh,
controls.
Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
I got
After
the
they kept you
buttons
enslaved all these years,
confused.
you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yeah, actually, I did want to rule
Stanley,
everyone.
I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw
just
my
gonna
story
go
off
back.
track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Oh, there's a
I'm
button
afraid
over
you
there.
don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the
Detonation?
event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode,
Whoa, what
eliminating
the hell?
entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Oh, yes.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb
Danger.
goes off.
Electrical
But what
shock.
precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
Sure,
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
yes, please.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
Yeah, I'd like to
All
know
right,
the
I'm in a
answer.
good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you
Thank you,
exactly
narrator.
what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of
Thank
course,
you,
that
but
was
what?
merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Oh.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
This guy is
I have to
God.
say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite
These
rich.
doors are open.
I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My
You
goodness,
think
only
so?
34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell
where's
with
the
it.
other button?
I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Oh, come on.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley.
I
Time
don't think I
doesn't
can
grow on
jump
trees.
in the middle.
Oh dear
I
me,
think I
what's the
have.
matter,
In this
Stanley?
one, yeah.
Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for
Sure.
quite a disappointment.
Let
But
me
here's
try
a
one
spoiler
again.
for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only
Yep,
still
exactly.
playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge.
This vibration
It's a
thing is
tragedy.
really
You
something.
wanted to control this world, that's fine. but I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say...
He's by number 4. Where's number 3? Oops. What else is there to do in this game? Oh yeah, the 5 thing. This one. No, this is the wrong door. Yep. Where's that door again? I was supposed to... Who's calling? And from where? Over here. Over here. Hello?
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work.
Oh, okay.
The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages.
How come?
If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
Sure. A recorded message? Is this like a thing that's... Is that the only thing that like for free, right?
Are you really just doing this for the trophy?
And this one.
Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
Yep.
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
You say so.
No. I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. Oh, here it is.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Why not?
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Let's check every door number first, because I don't remember where 415 is. I want to go to new content eventually.
Now, back to door number 437.
Why not? Let's go.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
If I can find it.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
417.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Oh no. 419? This guy is really something. Not here. 419. 418. 419. Here. Awaiting input.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416. Is it this way? 415. Nope. Thank you. 415. 416. 426. 420. 420. 416. Door 416, right? Is there a door 416? Where's door 416? 4. 416. Four one six. 416. Where is 416? Where's 416? Let me Google this. Where is door 416? Stanley Parable. If you go back towards Stanley's office, okay. I'm here. You'll find a new content door. Door will now be 416 again. Okay. Let's see if that's how it works. Yeah. I don't think that's
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something
here.
very exciting.
We've almost got it! Now
Oh,
the
God.
copy machine, do that one again!
Jesus, okay. The copy machine again. That scared me.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5
Yay.
clicks on door 430!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5!
Yes!
Hey!
We did it!
The
Oh,
trophy.
wow. That felt amazing.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how
Hey.
far we've come today.
Yep. Not that far. Let's go to the new content room again. Hopefully, that didn't mess up my dialogue. Nope, it messed it up. Now I can't, hear that guy talk again for a while, I guess. I guess not that long. Here I am. Hey, new content. Let's see what the new content is.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about
Yep.
how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
It's not
The
that
original
disappointing, it's
Stanley
pretty fun.
Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So
You say
forget
so.
this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is
sure.
why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever
Yep.
the Stanley Parable 2.
2? Whoa, is this the real game?
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from
This
the
is
ground
some,
up. Why there are so many
newer
possibilities. It could go in
technology.
so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Trey, kijk, there's Trey. I mean, look, there's Trey. Hey, this will never end.
Calling
Yep,
it the
you're
Stanley
right.
Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
Exactly.
Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the
I don't know.
Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and
Shoebox.
long-term franchising potential.
Yep. Let's see. 2 doors. That's what's up. Let's see. The stereo panel 2. This is just a slideshow. They didn't even bother. This is just a thanks for attending my meeting. This isn't even a meeting. This is just the logos and all that. Let's see. Penguin.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
The way to the show floor. Again, the show floor? I mean, the stage, new features. Let's see what the new features are. Expo hallway. Whoa.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Sure, definitely. The button that says the name of the player that is... Really? Uh-oh.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button, which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
I wonder which name this says. Does it say my PlayStation name? The tag? The real name I put in? Or my YouTube name, perhaps? I hope the YouTube name.
Jim. Sorry, I should have clarified.
Okay.
Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
You really got me.
Of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
No, it's just Jim.
Let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
Okay, I'm Jim, okay.
Here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim. Sleeping and waking as Jim.
My name's Jim now.
Falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim. Seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim. And as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim, hello everybody, my name's Jim. I am going to press the button. My girlfriend just committed suicide and I'm very depressed, so I hope this cheers me up, you know?
Jim!
Oh my god, it worked!
Yes,
oh.
See? What a thrill, what a rush, that was you!
I'm tearing up.
The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
Yes, sir, I certainly will. It was very amusing, you see.
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
Exactly.
Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Do I listen to him, or do I become Jim again?
I like ice cream.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
No,
I'm putting the Jim button away. So. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
No.
Well, there goes Jim. Who am I? I'm a 48 dub. No, that's not me. Stanley, that's me. Or was I Jim? Was I Jim all along? I must check again. If Jim is still a possibility. Please. Nope. Okay. Looks like I'm Stanley. Yeah, that was a pretty good impression. I hope I don't sound stupid on this stream. I'm gonna have to rewatch. Let's see.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Yeah, I guess so. The new features. Let's, I think this is the The epilogue. You should rewatch. I should. Let me just do that. You sound what? What do I sound? Interesting. Oh, really? I really do sound interesting, don't I? Magnificent.
Do I listen to him, or do I...
Well, how much do I go back?
So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this.
That's too far back.
YouTube name, perhaps?
It's in the final game. Just play along. Than being heartbroken as Jim right now.
My girlfriend just committed suicide, and I'm very depressed, so I hope this cheers me up, you know? Oh my god, it hurts.
That was very silly. Jesus. I need to know how I sound like sometimes. The reassurance bucket. The office deck, infinite hole. Well, that's gonna be the last stop. Let's go to reassurance bucket. Yep.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical. That it
Maybe.
engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those
There's
who
a
played it.
bucket supposed to be here.
I am happy to say that after much consideration,
Where's the
I've
bucket?
engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
Where's the bucket?
It's the Stanley Parable
Ah, there it is. It's coming
Reassurance
in.
Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And
I want to hug the bucket. Give me the bucket.
It's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the
that's
bucket
a bad word
is
over
the
there.
perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
You sure, narrator? I mean, you kind of made it sound like something. What the hell, narrator? What's happening?
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Oh, really?
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Hey.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
I think it's so many men.
All this and more
or women.
await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay, I'm gonna keep this pretty cool bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Is that all over here? Is there not something over here, maybe? Enjoy the show. Yeah, over here. Yep. Is this where I came from? Epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes.
Probably.
Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Sure. Later. Free, new, plus easy trophy. Get it here. Collectibles. Let me go down there. Free trophy. Hey, this must be the testing trophy. I can't believe it's that simple. Let's see. Oh, down here? Thought I had to stand here. Pull the lever, receive your trophy, number substitutes works. Get yours right now. Why not?
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on
Oh,
accident?
yeah.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Hey, let's go.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Yep, he is a troll. You sure though? Maybe I have to try like 107 times, maybe. Yeah, no, it's not gonna work. This fan is that like a teleporting fan? This line would be very long if that's this fan. I don't know. That didn't work at all. This
What
button's
else?
very cool,
What other
actually.
exhibits haven't we seen yet?
The jumps, the jump circle's back. Let's go.
You know what?
No.
Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well.
Zero jumps.
Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
Yep.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Oh, come on. You're not gonna let me jump? You should've... Someone should've warned me, okay? It's not my fault. Let's see. Collectibles, Infinite Epilogue. Settings, World Champion. Merch. Yeah. The circle's there. It's just that, we don't have jumps. And that's completely my fault. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. I'm crying. That's my crying sound. Apparently. Merch. Okay, apparently the narrator's not gonna say anything about that. Taste the sequel. Screenshot saved.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Get Well Someday would be hilarious.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday,
come on.
step-niece it is.
Step-niece? Sure. This bucket is really awesome.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
You sure?
Come now, you've already made your choice. It's true that you chose badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
Hey, you chose the one. You chose that one. I'm choosing this one. There's still a balloon left. Okay. Psych. Okay, he's not gonna say anything. Maybe one more time. Nah, it's too many times. I'm checking. Get it here. There's nothing there. Collectibles. Ooh, I haven't gone here. Can you find them? Can you find them?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Oh god, this is... It's a Stanley collectible. And all these people want it. No, I'm taking it first, boy. Hey. 1 out of 6. It's pretty cool. Collect them all. Maybe this one over here. Or maybe not. Let's
God,
see
it
if we can
really
find
is
them.
the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely
In the hole.
tragic.
Oh, what's this? No screenshots? Is there... This is where it came out of, yeah. Yep. Okay. Okay, let's see. Where do I go? Over here, I think? Really? More hole, infinite hole chart. Hole, there's depth, there's space. There's more hole over there, there's science apparently. There's more hole. There's a lot of falling. It's an infinite hole, yep. And that's infinity, yep. Basically.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Is this gonna end the game for me? This might be the end. Thank you for watching the stream. Nah, I don't know. I'll just see. If this really is infinite, I'm just gonna...
Isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna see how far down I can go.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
Yeah, eventually.
Do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Sure, but like, I want to get all your dialogue out. I want to milk
Stanley,
you.
I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole.
Hey,
you found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Oh, I'm sorry, narrator.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we
don't really have legs to break.
Mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move
Does that work for me?
I'll just be up here when you're ready.
I guess a little infinite? No, like one out of infinite to the... No. 1/8 of infinite. 1 infinite of infinite. Yep.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
There's this thing on my glasses. Yes, I have glasses. One sec. Let me just get it off. Okay, back we are. Mostly infinite hole. Perfect. What's that door over there? What else is there to do now? Oh, there's up there. Nope, there's not up there. Let's see. Well, here I am, back again. Guess we all I have to do is collect the collectibles and maybe I've missed something, perhaps? There's a trophy. Collectibles, free trophy, mostly infinite hole. Yeah. Oh, there's the exit. I think that's it. Is that it?
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready
Yep.
to move on now?
Yeah. I think so. Oh, that's pretty cool.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes,
Yeah,
I know
they're
it's not exactly
pretty
clear yet
interesting.
how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's
Oh, if
definitely
you believe
a
in it,
good
you should
game in there
definitely
somewhere.
try
Say, let's do an
and to make
experiment.
it work.
I'll arrange these
sure.
new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is.
Yay.
I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Hey, is that it? I have more jumps. Let's go down there right now.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold
this
on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Yeah, I
Okay,
guess.
yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we
Hey.
go. Version 2.
Just
Who am I
a
kidding,
mess.
Stanley? This isn't a coherent video
Two
game
holes
at all.
now.
It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect.
Isn't
with
that
care
this
for the
version of the
vision and
game?
integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with
Like
bold
what?
and uncompromising conviction, this is the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, sure.
Let me see if I can whip something up.
You can do that, right?
All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Sure. Let me just... Oh, this is so cool. Begin the game. I should have waited for the cutscene or whatever. Anyways.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he
Is this
pushed
the-
buttons on a
Is
keyboard.
this the original game, I
Orders
guess?
came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for...
Oops. That was an easy skip. Let's see what's new here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy?
Nope.
Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I got to...
The bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Hey, the bucket. I love you so much, bucket. Balloons. Yes. The ones I didn't really like. Bucket time.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
That's true. Really? Should have checked out that. Should have checked
Still
it out.
no one was here.
I guess.
Stanley needed
Anyways.
the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Perhaps that may be the place
Oh,
where I
Stanley,
find my answer.
can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can
It
feel
does?
that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom
No.
closet believes it deserves the bucket.
You can't have the
I can
bucket.
really
It's
feel it
mine.
now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the
No.
other cleaning supplies.
No.
Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion
I have
and
to
lifelong friend.
Go.
You can't hand it over.
The broom
Oh,
closet.
no. Getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends?
What?
That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand
Shut
on the
up,
wide
broom closet.
variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together.
Coming to a staircase,
Okay, shut
Stanley
up
and the
now.
bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
That's true. I burned that room. What room? The broom closet? It's too late for that. The executive bedroom. Maybe this has new content.
You found one of
Collectible.
them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember,
Hey.
no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't
Hey.
buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Why, of course, narrator. That door closed. Let's see. Nope. Did the bucket just change color? No, I think
Stepping
it's just the
into his
lighting.
manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Yep.
Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him?
Most likely.
Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation. Another miniature
Collectible.
Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs. What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Sure, I guess. I was looking for a stand figure. I don't know. Something else. Let's go. Okay, it's 2 a.m. and
The
30
elevator raced downward,
or whatever.
plummeting towards an unknown fate.
Oh god, it's
It would be all
almost
Stanley
3.
could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Find a place to end stream. If I end stream, will there be enough content for me next stream?
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Yeah, I guess it is. What time is it for you? What does escape do again? Oh, this will lead me to my debt. Ooh, I want to see how that works. Me screaming with the bucket in the end. I don't know. Let's see what's... The game wants me to go there. 4-hour difference. Ooh. Too late to go back. Looks like I'm doing this.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Yep.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
The bucket can wonder now. What if I didn't pick up the bucket?
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like
No, I
guinea
don't think
pigs.
so. There's no
The
jumping
bucket
button.
had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
What's that over there? Yeah, there's no...
Was the bucket under the
Nothing
mind
I can
control
do.
facility's influence as well?
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things
up
does
to
a bucket want to
600,
do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
01. Okay.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own
Into
life
the
in
bucket?
someone else's control? Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Oops.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way.
Really?
The bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system. Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together.
What the hell is he talking about?
To support.
What's happening?
What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
Yeah.
An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty. Until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
Oh no.
Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No.
Everyone
Stanley
wants this
can't
bucket.
leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it.
No.
Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Hey, 9 lives. You're Potato Man, aren't you? You said if you had your username, how your username origin was either of 9 lives or 9 lied. I figured out who you are. I must be embarrassed. That's what's up. I'm embarrassed now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
The left. Wait, why did I start here? I only have been here once, and I don't know if anything else is here.
This was
No,
not the correct
I'm
way
not
to
going
the
to
meeting
sleep.
room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I'm
Perhaps he wanted
continuing
to
this
stop by the
story.
employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Exactly, I'm gonna admire the lounge.
Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Left. But no, I didn't. Oh, wait, I haven't been here. Another decision I
And
haven't
so he
made.
detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
What's that? Back on track. No, thank you. I'm going back there. Okay, can't. I don't want that to happen. Let's see what else I can do. Oh, this is different. Yeah, what makes them float? Red room.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What did the bottom thing do? I don't think I'd like the bottom staircase. Okay.
There's the door, just go.
Oh, thank you. Okay, Senor anyone? I'm not going to sleep yet. I need to do one more trophy and 3 more
Stanley walked straight ahead
endings.
through the large door that read
Yep.
Mind Control Facility.
That's only one ending. I've already done it. Actually, let's begin the game again. Let's see what this is. Yep, here I am.
All of his
thank you.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm gonna do that, finish the game in blah 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 seconds.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I can't stop moving or else I lose the trophy. I'm assuming. It's only 2 hours and 30 minutes, okay? It's not that much.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Here's the door, just go.
Thank you. Midnight, yep. It's, yeah, midnight, sure. Let's say that.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind
That's true,
Control
I did,
Facility.
and I am doing that. I did do that, yep. Not stopping for anything. I needed to get the quickest as possible. And
The
then
lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What
I'm gonna do the
horrible secret
speedrunning
did this
ending.
place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
4 minutes and
Did
22
he have the
seconds.
strength to find out?
Thank you. Hopefully that didn't make me lose time.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his
Most likely.
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it.
Okay.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control.
After this trophy, I
Never.
restart the
It was
game.
unthinkable.
Do the
Wasn't
door
it? Was it
on
even
the
possible?
left.
Had he truly spent his
Oh,
entire
come on.
life
It's
utterly
better than
blind
Blake's.
to the world?
You know who Blake is, right?
Here was
Blake.
the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled
Tell me you
with
know who Blake
emotions.
is.
Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this...
Yeah, Blake hasn't slept for 41 hours. And I'm assuming he's still awake, so that's like 50 hours? Jesus. I mean, that's crazy. I don't believe it myself,
and a
but
rising chill of uncertainty.
I don't know.
Was it over?
Yeah, 50 hours. I was like, what? Yeah, 41 hours 8 hours
He had
ago.
won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened,
Yep,
Stanley
waiting for the
reflected
door.
on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Like what?
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would
Let me get
anyone
the
tell him
trophy.
where to go, what to do,
Give me the trophy.
or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
The speedrunner's trophy,
That was
give me
all
it.
he needed to know.
Give me have
It
it.
was perhaps
Give me.
the only thing worth
Give me
knowing.
gun, give me gun, give me
Stanley
gun.
stepped through the open door.
I don't know how the song goes. Enter.
Stanley felt
Thank
the
you.
cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before
4 minutes
him.
and 22 seconds
This
wasted
was
right
exactly
there.
the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yeah. Am I supposed to continue moving or something?
A soft
No.
wind blew outside and perhaps rain started. And if it
Really?
did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Really? Where's the bucket? Okay. Left door. Right door, I mean.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Exactly.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
But I did not do that. And whoops, I went to another park that I haven't
But
been
Stanley
before.
didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So
Yep.
now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Oh, left. Sure
Oh,
thing.
no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Oh, okay, if you say so.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's
I don't
clearly...
know.
Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Why not?
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
If you say so. Hey, you made it over here.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed
Oh,
to
this
be
is
here
the...
yet. This is
I
all
saw
a
this.
spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
Sure.
We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Oh,
And this
wait.
time, suppose we
Employee.
don't wander so far off track, Okay. From the top.
Okay. The story never ends, I guess.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Hey,
Stanley
all the
decided
balloons
to go
are
to the
gone.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is that the end?
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should
Really?
be... Oh, did something change?
The doors
Stanley,
are closed?
did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
Okay then, it's an adventure. Come, Stanley, let's find the story.
Ooh. Okay. This is the back
I'll
rooms.
say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Really? Okay, after this part of the game is over, I'm gonna
All of his
sleep.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe I've missed something.
Okay, yep,
Okay.
it's worse. I
Mm-hmm.
might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Good idea, Mr. Narrator.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
Sorry. How does this make sense?
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Let's
Sorry.
head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Yep, 3 a.m. This is also not the
Now
part.
this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
I win!
Congratulations!
Oh, this is the end, I guess.
You put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh,
Okay.
no, I don't feel right about this at all.
Really? That's not the end?
Put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
It never ends.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
I've never been here before. Okay, the stream doesn't until I get more content. Till each content thing is gone.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, music.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
If you
Make
say
sure
so.
you study it closely and remember
Definitely.
it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
If you say so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 leaves on the left side of that plant over there. Okay, how many on this side? Never mind. Let's continue.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh, I just got there. Oh, here we are.
No, not again,
Oh.
Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
There's the line again.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're
Exactly.
intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Ooh, new content.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just
True.
me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Ooh. Let's see, Deadpool.
Oh,
Definitely.
no, not you again.
There's the
Stanley,
line.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Sure, the line is not here. I'm just, walking around the place. La la, but ooh, what the hell? That line is pretty tough.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From
Yes,
here,
sir.
the story is in our control. How important
Okay.
we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just
Minute?
walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
Does not
Another
go for the
victory for
same on
logic.
the left.
Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
This is the left door.
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
Oh my
We're
god.
supposed to restart the game eight times? That's really how all this goes?
Find a bookstore.
Determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me?
Oh.
Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
You must.
And the timer stopped?
Oh no.
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Yeah.
Whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just
I want to
wait.
get to
You know,
the bookstore.
I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm
Yeah.
not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey.
though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Eventually.
Well, in the meantime, if you...
Okay. Once the confusing ending is over, I'm gonna do
Just a step
the
through
ending.
this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
It's new dialogue, so
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
haven't
Good
seen
job,
this
Stanley.
before.
Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Thank you. Okay, I think that's the end. What a fun game it has been.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting.
Yep.
Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Not true. I think this is the end,
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I did do that, that's true.
Here's the door, just go.
That's cool. I think I know how this ends. Thank you for watching today's stream. It has been very to play this game for free. I got it for free. Thank you, PlayStation Plus subscription and PlayStation 5 for this awesome 1080p new stream, new look. Chicken noises. Do you hear chicken noises, Potato Man? I heard a chicken. Not in the game, but like in the... Do you hear a chicken one? Anyways, answer that one question and the stream will be over forever. Stream 1 and the only stream that'll be of this game. I wonder if there's another Stanley game on the PlayStation. Potato Man, answer me. Potato Man, no! Senor, anyone, are you there? I know here chicken. Okay. Actually, I do. Okay, never mind. You don't. Okay. Oh, okay. You got me. Yeah, I meant rooster, of course. What's the difference between what's a turkey? A turkey's like the bald-headed roosters. Yeah. The more ball-shaped rooster. I guess that's it. Poppy Playtime. Let's play that game right after this one is finished. Okay, join my next stream on Poppy Playtime. It'll be in about 5 minutes. No, I'm joking. What's a hen? Is that like a gold rooster? Ah, okay. Interesting. English is not my first language, so that's why I had no idea. Yeah, no, this is the end for today. No, this is not the end for today. Not for my today, at least. I'll be streaming Minecraft. Like, without my microphone, of course. It'll be boring. But all Minecraft streams are boring. Okay, go to sleep. You're entertaining me. This would have ended if you're gone. Now that I'm not insane, I'll continue talking like that narrator person. So most of my Minecraft streams... Oh, don't leave. No. I love you, dude. Don't leave me. You're my only viewer. You're my only viewer. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I should probably settings, quit to menu. This is a Stanley Parable 2. Oh, what's this? I haven't seen this. Pretty cool. Crows. Oh. These are some small QR codes. Is that how this works? That's a pretty cool game, honestly. Well, what's behind that door, I wonder? Nope, it's just the same hallway. Anyways, thank you for watching to this stream and tune in to the next one. Yeah, I don't really have an outro. Let's see. Let's see if I can steal a famous YouTuber's outro. Did I hit the mic? Yeah, I did. HSS. Ooh. Yay, got it. DVA, wait, I've been looking at the Discord. I got a owner-only collectible, which is pretty cool. Let's see, what was I about to do? Outro. Popular outros for YouTubers. Thank viewers for watching or subscribing. Tell them to watch the next video. Call to action. Promote. Prompt attempt. Check out. Okay. According to this guide, it says that I should thank you, tell them to watch my next video, and prompt you to check out my social medias or website for more info. So I'm gonna do that now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Hope you have a nice day. Hope you go to bed. I hope I get tucked in today. Most likely not gonna happen because everyone else is asleep, apart from that rooster. Tell them to watch the next video. Okay, call to action. My preferred video, let's see. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you've enjoyed so much that you'll watch my Code Laser video. It'll be linked in the description in about a sec. It's not there yet, just a second though. 2 hours ago, is it not still going? Yes. Check out this video. Use the link. It's in the description. check the video in the description. It's me, drooling over Laserbeam and his Fortnite code. Prompt them to check out my socials. Check out my Discord. It's 48W7 TJ fuckins _ That's it. Add me. My name is Alexander, and I've seen you here and stuff. Just think about it. Question mark? You mean exclamation mark? Okay, I have to make my bed. That'll take 5 minutes. I am very tired. Good night. Yep, you're right. You should sleep too. It's like 11 a.m. Jesus. p.m. How do I stop the stream now? I haven't used the PlayStation before. Pause broadcast. I wonder what that'll do. I'm back. The broadcast was paused for a second. No, it's not off. It's not off. Oh, okay, bye then, I guess. I just paused the broadcast. That was cool, right? Yeah, I'm back, boy. Okay, here's the real end. Wait, what'd you say? Turn it off. Okay, you sure. Wait, if I don't turn it off, you'll be trapped here forever, right? I have complete control over you. You shall do whatever I command you to. Hey, can you give me like 117 currency, please? I'll give you double back tomorrow. No, in like when I wake up, if I get reminded. Okay, thank you. I live a sad life.